Every Friday and Sunday nights, something highly improbable, almost magical, happens at Kaka'ako. If you didn't know any better, you'd think it was just a bunch of kids playing ball. But many of these kids you see coming together on the court are sworn rivals off of it.
Well, a lot of our kids had the peer pressure. You know, territorial things been around for a long, long time. And sometimes my kids got to wear the clothes. They got to put their rag back on just to get home because they feel safe. If not, they're going to, you know, people are going to check on them or call them out or whatever. But, you know, that's something that I really believe that it's a transition that they're going through. We're not, you know, I let them know, you're not going to walk through this by yourself.
I grew up in the housings, and all I saw was, you know, violence, anger, you know, selfishness, and all that growing up. Uncle Warren taught me how to change my perspective.
Myron Phillips is one of the hundreds of children who chose to be a part of the organization called Life 360 Network. Today, he's a mentor to other children who straddle the line between hope and despair.
I was about 9 years old when I got connected to Uncle Warren through my older brothers, and he kind of built the characteristics before anything else. He started at a young age, and he taught me how to live for more than just myself, how to be a giver of my time, giver of my talents, my treasures. Everything that I had, he taught me how to be that giver, and how to be generous with everything that I have.
That sense of self-worth and the ability to give back is what Uncle Warren strives to instill in every child who comes into his reach. In the Life 360 Network, there's no judgment, only acceptance and an understanding that in serving others, you'll find a greater purpose.
The reason why he makes such a positive impact in the life of young people all over this state is because somebody did it for him. And what was done for him, he's simply doing for others. He has a genuine care to see young people succeed no matter what, willing to do whatever it takes, willing to go to the ends of the earth, go above and beyond to give young people opportunities, resources, and just help develop their character.
Lilo understands the challenges and the fears these children face because he's walked in their shoes. His own life took a dramatic turn in 4th grade. He was caught stealing candy and arrested. But instead of being taken to jail, the officer took him in to his own home.
A cousin of mine was older than me. He said, go steal. If not, I'm gonna beat you up. So I said, hey, I went to go steal some stuff at the store. Her husband, they called the police officers. We got caught. The husband came and arrested us, and this is kind of where all took place. Her husband was a police officer that arrested me, and today, they're still part of my life. I never forgot.
Instead of juvenile hall, Lilo was taken to summer fun. He says the biggest turning point is when the officer turned father figure took him to fly model airplanes. He says it didn't take long before he crashed one.
I crashed that plane, I was on my knees and he was walking towards me. And I thinking to myself, he got the gun, he's gonna shoot me. He's gonna kill me for breaking his plane. But you know, what I learned that day, I never knew love like that. And this is why, because he came up to me and said, Warren, what's the matter? Get up. I said, I just crashed your plane. He said, you know what, we can always build another plane. Yeah, today in my life, I realize that young people that work with me today, for me, that's a principle to me now. Hey, if you mess up, get up. We can always build another plane. I never knew love like that. Because in my culture, you broke something, you get dirty lickings, right? But I never got licking. I got loved. He taught me another way of love. You know, is that second chance. He said, it's okay. You know, your life is more valuable than stuff.
Building on his own life lessons, Lilo has become much more than a basketball coach. He's become a life coach, working to build up self-esteem, while at the same time breaking down barriers.
So 2 things that inspire me about Uncle Warren, his persistence and his fire. Like, when he desires to do something in the community, like, he really goes for it. He always comes at us like, yo, are we gonna do this or what? Let's go. Like, if you ain't ready, I'm ready. I'll grab the kids. Let's do something. I'm just ready to go. One thing I learned at Life 360 was to never give up. Regardless of what you're personally going through, regardless of what the kids you're mentoring are going through, if you never give up and always remember like why you do what you do, that's gonna keep you going, and that's gonna keep you like reaching out and, you know, just working with a purpose.
Despite his best intentions, Lilo knows he can't turn every life around, but he says even if he can change just one life, it's all worth it.
And this is when I believe that it's all 360, came right back around. And God said, tag you work with this kid. Somebody did it for you, you know, you do it for them. Today is a reflection of that. When somebody did it for me, I never forgot. I was reminded. And today we're reaching the different housing projects, kids from all different projects here. But I understand where they're coming from.
There are a number of organizations that reach out to kids in underserved communities, but the key difference with Life 360 Network was that Warren was one of them. That distinction is why these kids look up to him and listen to him. They see Warren as a coach, a friend, and hope. And through his life learnings, he and his team have built a holistic program to teach, uplift, and pay it forward. And 7-Eleven Hawaii admires Warren's work, and it is not an easy task on many levels. However, we believe that it is harder for him to not continue his mission, and that's just how big his heart is. Thank you, Warren, for being a coach and an inspiration, not just for the kids you mentor, but for all of us.
If I can just hold them long enough, maybe they'll make better choices. If I can just hold them long enough, they can dream. Yeah, if I can just hold them to be here, just be with me, be here. Let us help you to guide you and direct you. The good thing about Life 360, we have networks. So we connect to the police officers, the teachers, the resources that I really believe that can help a young person to transition out of whatever issues and problems they may be facing. Yeah, and again, it's not just turning their lives here at the gym or wherever we're at, but really turning their lives for good. That they can make better choices, and then they can, you know what I mean, get excited about this new life and new choices that they're making.